If anyone would be my disciple, let him deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me. His Holiness Pope Francis called for a special year-long focus on consecrated life, asking the religious, sisters, brothers, and priests to wake the world up with their testimony of faith, holiness, and hope.
During the year of consecrated life, the Holy Father asks that we reflect upon the different forms of consecrated life and the special gift they are to the Church. Among those in consecrated life, there are the religious, the vast majority of men and women in consecrated life, and the ones we are most likely to encounter in the Church.
The consecrated life, deeply rooted in the example and teaching of Christ the Lord, is a gift of God the Father to His Church through the Holy Spirit.
In all the various forms of consecrated life, lived out in solitude or in community. These include hermits, consecrated virgins and widows, religious men and women, and those in secular institutes. Whatever form their consecration takes, these priests, deacons, sisters, brothers, and lay faithful are real missionaries and witnesses to the gospel. They radiate the Jesus who prays, teaches, preaches, feeds, consoles, and heals.
All the baptized are called in such a way that others might recognize Jesus. But all consecrated persons are called by the Lord to imitate Him even more visibly in the three evangelical counsels of poverty, chastity, and obedience. Their day-to-day life must be a reflection of poverty, dependence on God alone, chastity, to live for God alone, and obedience, submission to God alone.
Although religious vows may not appear easy, they are in fact a true blessing for the individual sister, brother, or religious priest. And when faithfully lived out, they are a great blessing for the whole Church. The life and mission of the Church benefits from the many concrete examples of faithful religious who inspire and motivate us, no matter our state in life.
With consecrated religious, there are a variety of charisms, different styles, different ways of living religious life. Some are focused on a particular apostolate like education or healthcare. Others devote themselves entirely to contemplative prayer life.
Religious live, work, and pray in community, and they follow the spiritual charisms expressed by their founders, such as St. Francis, St. Dominic, or St. Benedict, Franciscans, Dominicans, and Benedictines.
Consecrated religious live with their work in a community where they find the help necessary to develop as people who are consecrated to God. Like the apostles, consecrated religious too have left everything behind in order to be with Christ and to put themselves, as He did, at the service of God and their brothers and sisters.
I would also encourage people, if they think, like I did, that this just isn't for them, we have to believe that God is a God of surprises. If we listen to God's voice, we never know where it's going to take us. I talk about my vocation as an adventure because I kind of wake up every morning and think, well, what's going to happen today? And it helps when I remember that God's a part of this.
Religious life is like a mosaic of different facets of the personality of Jesus, serving children, the elderly, speaking about mercy, charity, and justice. And every congregation emphasizes these dimensions of Jesus in a charismatic way.
The Holy Father urges all consecrated persons to leave the nest, to live the life of the men and women of our times, to hand ourselves over to God and to neighbor.
Consecrated people, he said, are the sign of God in diverse sectors of life. They are the leaven for a more just and fraternal society. They are the prophetic voice of condivision with the poor. They are a gift, the leaven that carries God's message. The Church and the world need their witness of love and Christian mercy.
In Mary, the Church is all who journey together, in the love of those who go out to the most fragile, in the hope of those who know that they will be accompanied in their going out, and in the faith of those who have a special gift to share. Each one of us, driven by the wind of the Spirit, fulfills our own vocation to move out.